welcome to Btekt guys, and today I've got a camera comparison for you between two mid-range smartphones that both carry flagship cameras. And I don't just mean that they carry pretty good cameras, I mean that they actually have the cameras from the flagship versions, and they are of course the Pixel 3a and the Honor 20. Two very different camera systems. One is a single lens, which is widely regarded as being among the best in the business. The thing about the Pixel series is that the software is probably the best out there, and when it comes to smartphone photography, it's not all about the hardware. The software is just as important, and the Pixel 3 series kind of proves this. It shows that you don't really need more than one lens to have a really well-performing and fun-to-use smartphone camera. Honor have a different philosophy, and for the 20 series, they've gone for a quad camera system. It couldn't really be more different, but the bottom line is that both these phones perform exceptionally well, and in this video we'll go over some of the photos to hopefully help you decide on which one of these two to go for. But first, a big thank you goes to Direct Mobiles. If you're looking for a good deal on your next phone, then it's definitely worth checking out. Thanks to their comparison tools, you'll be able to compare all of the available deals from all of the UK networks. Plus, they have over 24 years of award-winning customer service. Their link is in the video description below, or search directmobiles.co.uk. So I'm going to assume at this point that some people are thinking, well, it's kind of a no-brainer. You would go for the Pixel, as we're not really sure what's going on with the Honor, and whether it will receive any system or security updates. But Honor have put out this official statement. At Honor, we always put our consumers first, regardless of the challenges that we face. All Honor smartphones will continue to receive security patches and Android updates. Anyone who has already bought an Honor or is about to buy an Honor smartphone can continue to access the world of apps as they have always done. All devices continue to be covered by our manufacturer's warranty and will receive full service support accordingly. Our most popular current devices, the Honor 20 series, Honor 20 Lite, Honor 20 and Honor 20 Pro, will be able to access Android Q. We fully appreciate that you may have additional questions. We'll get back to you with more information soon. Honor. So this is great news. If you have your doubts about buying an Honor smartphone, well, at least now you know that you're covered. And if the proverbial does hit the fan, which I guess you could argue that it already has, well, at least you'll know that you'll be looked after. Either way, whichever one you go for, you're looking at around about £400. Very different styling and build materials for both. Plastic construction for the Pixel 3a, which does have its advantages, admittedly. Some people prefer plastic as it is less likely to break. Me personally, I prefer glass, as on the Honor. Although looks are subjective, but to me it's an easy win for the Honor. The dynamic holographic glass back in certain lights can really show off an amazing effect, but I can totally see how some people might find it a little too blingy and prefer the look from the Pixel. Although the Honor might have the edge on looks, the Pixel does have a few tricks up its sleeve, like its OLED display and its stereo speakers, two features that you very rarely find in mid-range smartphones. The caveat is that the screen is heavily bezeled, but at least it doesn't have that bathtub style notch like the Pixel 3. But anyway, let's get on with comparing these photos and videos. I did an unboxing of the Honor 20 just the other day and I was quite surprised at how good the pictures were. I said in that video that out of all the 48 megapixel smartphone cameras that I've used this year, this one seems to be producing the best images. And as you can see from these shots, it is really impressive. The Honor 20 has a 48 megapixel main sensor with an f1.8 lens, a 16 megapixel ultra wide angle camera with an f2.2 lens, a 2 megapixel dedicated macro camera with an f2.4 lens, and another 2 megapixel depth sensor. The Pixel 3a just has a single 12 megapixel rear facing camera. Unlike the Pixel 3, it's missing the dual lenses with the ultra wide angle camera which was placed on the front. I never quite understood why they put that ultra wide angle camera on the front, but that's the only thing that the Honor 20 can do that the Pixel can't. It can match the multi lenses on the Honor 20 for everything else, and in my opinion it is better in some areas. Zooming up all the way, for example, to the maximum will definitely get you better shots with the Pixel 3a. The Honor 20 could not focus at all on this plane, and generally the pictures seem to have a far more natural tone. But I really do like the landscape shots that you get from the Honor 20. Whilst both phones do quite a bit of post-processing, the Honor 20 does seem to apply a little bit more sharpening to the images. And it is just enough, I would say, not too much, but it is definitely noticeable that some touching up has taken place. Portraits with the front camera are okay on both, but I much prefer to take portrait shots with the rear. Shooting in portrait mode with the Pixel 3 will give you a much longer focal length, which is preferable when you're taking shots of people. The Honor 20 still does a very good job, but it uses a much wider angle lens to do it. If we look at the video, then we can see that the Google Pixel 3 still has that much more natural look to the image. The Honor 20 is still very impressive, but it does have a slight green tinge to everything. Both phones do have stabilized 4K video, and overall the performance is really good. Choosing between these two phones could be a tough choice, so I hope that this video has helped. For photos and videos, they're probably among the best that you can get for this money, and it just goes to show you how competitive the mid-range smartphone market is at the moment. Well anyway, that's it from me. Thanks for watching my comparison between the Google Pixel 3a and the Honor 20. If you enjoyed this video, then hit the subscribe button, double tap notifications and smash the like button. I've got lots more phone reviews and comparisons on the way. You can follow me on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter. It's at Btekt. Or you can add me on Snapchat at david.btekt. Thanks for watching. My name's David. This is Btekt.